In this video, I'll be sharing with you how you can download and install MySQL, connect with MySQL Workbench, and create your first database. Now to get started, you want to go to dev.mysql.com/downloads. Then you're going to select My Installer for Windows, and then from a drop down, you can choose a version. So once you select your version, ensure your operating system is Windows, and then you're going to download the second option, MySQL Installer Community 8.xxx MSI. So we're going to download this one. Now you don't need to create your account to continue. You can just select no thanks. Just start my download to download the installer. Once the download is complete, open the executable file. Now on this page, choose your setup type. We're going to be using custom and installing only the features that we need. So select next to continue. So you're going to expand, and then you click the arrow icon to select the feature that you need. Expand applications. We're going to install the MySQL Workbench and the MySQL shell. We're going to install the MySQL router as well. We don't need the documentation. So once you select all the required features, then select next. Select execute to continue, and it will take its time and install each feature step by step. Alright, so MySQL shell and MySQL router has failed because of space drive on my machine, so I'm just going to select next. Most importantly, you want to install the server and MySQL Workbench. Now for the config type, you can choose between development computer, server, or dedicated computer. Now the development is just for testing purposes, right? So you're going to select what best applies to you. This is a personal computer, so I'm just going to do development computer. This is the port that you'll be using to access your server. So if you're supposed to connect remotely, this is the port that you'll use. And here you can see that by default, it's opening Windows Firewall port for access over these ports. So select next to continue. We'll be keeping the default to use a strong password encryption for authentication. Select next. This is where you set your root password. Root is basically your super user or your administrator for your MySQL server. So if you want to create additional accounts for your server, you can select add user here and then specify the name, the role that you want to give them. We're not going to go into the roles now because this is more database administration stuff, right? So we're just going to keep the root for now for just simple testing purposes, and then select next. Now this is the name of the MySQL service, and we want to start it when the system starts up. Now if you're setting up MySQL service on like a work computer, right, you want to use like a custom user to run your service, but for just testing, using the standard system account is fine. Now here you have the option to start the MySQL server at system startup. This is optional, right? So I'm going to uncheck this. I'm only going to start it when I need it. So select next. I want to grant full access to the user running the Windows service. Then select next. Then select execute to apply these changes. Select finish and then select next. So here I have the option to start MySQL Workbench. After I'm going to select finish to launch MySQL Workbench and connect to my database instance. So here I already have a local connection. To add a new connection, you can select plus and enter the connection names. So for simplicity, I'm just going to say demo connection. For host name, you can type localhost, or this is the local IP. If you're connecting to another server, then you specify that actual server name. You could also specify your computer name here. Now if you don't know the name of your computer, you can go to systems. So you want to type systems and then select system from under settings. Select home, ensure that you're on the home tab, and here you'll see the name of your computer. So I could specify localhost here. I could specify the local IP or the name of my laptop. Now this is the default user that was created. And now we need to enter the password. So we're going to select store in vault to enter the password. Then select OK. And then let's test the connection. My connection was successful. So select OK. Now to launch a session to your database, you just double click the connection. And it opens up the management session to your database. Now here we can go ahead and create a new database. Now in MySQL, a schema is what we call a database. Taskbar. So you'll see a little database icon that says create a new schema in the server in the connected server. So I'll be calling this demo and then select apply. OK, apply to continue and then select finish. Now under this tab, we are on the general administration tab of your server. To see the schema you just created, you're going to select schemas and you'll see the demo database where you can go ahead and create your first table if you wish. And that's basically how you download, install, connect and create your first database in MySQL server. So that's it for now guys. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.